Alright. Anything of use in here? Old sports magazines tucked away in dark corner. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout.
Welcome to Crime, Romance and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
No, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor.
Sure.
One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
It would forge ties between us working people, good practice for fighting our common enemy. You misunderstand me, I'm a powerful feudal lord, I demand tribute, this is about traditions. Damn, you're right, what kind of a business relationship would that kickstart? Excuse me, I don't even know why I said that. A lapse of professionalism that does not represent my values.
Oh my, of course. What a man.
So, are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched as if to give it more penetration. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I mean, honestly, this woman seems like a nightmare. So let's at least help her daughter out by saying she's very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
What else? We can't talk to her about the murder, I guess. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails? Yeah, that's...
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Talking to libertarians.
It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
What you're doing is wrong, even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. Yeah, actually it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Let's go with the second one. Maybe make an exception for your daughter. Like, obviously the will of the market just to, you know, not completely alienate her.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Thank you, Rhetoric.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Bra Caron? What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most
Okay.
of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Is she an only
Yes,
child?
I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk them into having more children in a dystopia like this.
Exactly.
Alright, I had something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a
Then
book?
why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Alright, I'll take a look
She
then.
smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell for now, book paddler. Okay, I'm gonna look upstairs first because this does look a bit ominous. I wonder what's there.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Let's look for
Crime
it.
fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Like the 40% thing? Oh god, no.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
Alright, let's look at other things then. A quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. What's down here? Another boring book just discarded here. You know what, I'm not gonna read all the book stuff. Everyone knows the most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. Certainly. I'm sure the big guy on the gate will know a lot about that.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Only a little bit ominous, I guess.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
And who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
You're trying to Brainwash me?
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to
I
buy
thought so.
books.
I thought so, yes.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Let's just do it.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Okay.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
She's almost begging you. That nearly came out very wrong. She's almost begging you. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
This seems very ominous. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Alright, I'll think about it for a while.
Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Alright, I might open them later, but who knows what's behind them, really.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She recites it like it's a poem, or like she's playing a role she's grown tired of.
Why are you still talking about books? Are you trying to put a spell on me? If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Seminese ward protecting it? If it's just a storage room, then it wouldn't hurt if I just peeked inside. It's not like it's cursed, right? Let's say the ward first.
Just for decoration.
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile, then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant.
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers the curtains again. Wait, that's it? I was hoping for something more paranatural.
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence. as if I was unwanted here.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Yeah, sure.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
Not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real. I don't think the curse is real. I just want you to let me in there. You know what? Let's
No,
investigate.
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Oh, 97%. Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. Let's do that.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Wait, what if I don't want to lie? Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations
Are
before.
you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I've returned from the void, a para-detective from a long line of
You're
para-detectives.
no para-detective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
You see, it's necessary to drink the spirits in order to contact the void. I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
how do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your wards brought me here in the first place. The Simonese blood also runs through me. I am the Void Revenant. I have the power to debad all the bad energies. Let's go with the
You're
first
quite
one.
Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us.
Surely.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for
If
me.
you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
Yeah, let's just swear on my
Yes,
honor.
sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity, for I have sensed its
You
presence.
have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimneys aren't big enough for that. Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Ah, that's a good sign, I'd
What
say.
you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Sure.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You
Never
wouldn't
mind, I've had other questions, okay.
Aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Farewell for now. Let's go then, let's see what's going on behind the curtains.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
A small terrified O escapes from Plessars as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. Okay, now we didn't have enough for leveling up. We have the new quests, and I'm gonna equip the flashlight. That seems reasonable. Now let's see what's back there. Ghostly silhouettes on hairdryers. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Well then, let's
After
unlock it.
exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Okay, a fitness room, workout room, something. A punching bag. Sand is dripping from the punching bag. Oh, Kim has something to say to us, I think.
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure. It's the netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me.
But no one's been here in ages.
He draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark. An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Let's just reassure ourselves and say, let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. What else do we have? The poster says, Sitius Fortis, the rest is worn off. Smells like leather and sweat. That seems about appropriate, I'd say. Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe. Let's not climb them then, and let's go up the stairs. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Oh, this is getting ominous, like real ominous. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Mannequins? Are you kidding me? No, wait, stop. Before we walk over there, let's... airship rotors covered in spiderwebs, they remind you of blades. Lovely, lovely mannequins, of course. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. There's something. Let's explore that room first. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Okay, there's steel rotor blades bearing Slipstream logo and some antlers. Oh, skis with Slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Well, luckily skis aren't particularly scary, so... Ah! But where are the clothes it used to display? Oh, the mannequins, I guess? Ooh, there's money! Nothing in here. Just stuff falling down all over the place. Nothing down here. We can't use the fuse box. Further up the stairs then, and
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
let's knock on it then.
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
Alright. Then let's... Ooh, boots! Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. The floorboards creak. Can I pick them up, please? No? I only wear one shoe, I could use the boots. Though maybe they're not the right size.
As before, an iron safety curtain curves before your eyes. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney.
Well, let's knock on it harder.
Still nothing. No one's home.
Even harder. Oh, really? Damaged my health there. Do I... Am I dying now? Like... Did I just kill myself there?
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure.
Oh no, I'm getting a heart
Spreading
attack.
to your left arm, your jaw.
Help, someone?
Screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness of breath. You're just making it worse. Oh God, it's painful. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear.
Wonderful.
Cop
So...
suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Well... I mean, I'm gonna obviously... I'm obviously gonna reload that. That's half an hour of progress. But... yeah. So we effectively knocked ourselves out. And I'm not gonna do that again, but maybe we'll come back later if we have enough strength to lift it up. But I think this is gonna do it for today. So yeah, with that ridiculous way of, well, game ending ourselves, I'm gonna leave it there. And yeah, goodbye for now, and thank you for watching.